That's what I'm saying. He muted so he doesn't cough, and then you turn around and burp. That's great.
Well, we weren't live yet. We are now.
Turn your head and cough.
Everybody missed out. Oh well.
Well, Thunder's going to be late. Flame's not going to be here. We're working with limited resources, but you want to know what we're not working with limited amounts of? Sponsors.
Sponsors.
Yeah. Which we have right here. Martin Mancini, the author. We have Paint Hammer 40 colors for all of your Warhammer needs, and for all of you men out there who are needing some help. We have Brothers to Brothers ADV. Check out all of them. Send them a thank you card. I think they all would greatly appreciate it if you found their addresses and sent them cheese and meat platters. At least I know.
I mean, no,
I would appreciate.
Can't say wrong to a good charcuterie platter.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't say I wouldn't be excited if I received a charcuterie.
Just need some good prosciutto and then we're cooking.
I don't know. We're getting too fancy. Just give me regular. Give me regular cheeses. Give me some summer sausage. We're gonna be all right.
Nah, you want to get fancy. I'm still mad that Subway got rid of one of my favorite sandwiches.
The big heathen.
No, it was called the Italian Hero, and it had basically it had prosciutto, but it also had capicola, and I love capicola.
Oh yes.
But that was like 7 years ago, and I'm still mad about it.
Subway slop now anyway.
Yeah, they've fallen off hard.
If you want to know how long I can hold a grudge, I'm still upset with Taco Bell for getting rid of the one thing I used to go to Taco Bell for.
Same here. What was your thing?
Oh, the double XL grilled stuffed burrito.
Oh, yours is a little older than mine.
They
Mine is the quesarito.
they got rid of the double XL burrito like a decade ago, and I'm still not okay with it.
I've been getting actively. Anytime I see a Taco Bell ad or anything, I'm like, "Hey, where's the quesarito?"
They keep flirting with it, like they do away with the Mexican pizza, but then they bring it back.
Nobody was asking for that back except for one celebrity.
They get rid of it, they bring it back. They get rid of it, they bring it back. It's like the McRib at this point.
McRib is
And I've
real.
had
They'll
a
get rid of the
McRib. Like I've had a McRib, and if you're really hankering for one, just go to whatever grocery store you have and go look for like the frozen barbecue sandwiches. Like Jimmy Dean or whatever, it's the exact same thing.
The McRib is the greatest psyop in American history because they keep it away just long enough for you to forget how bad it is. And then you're like, oh, the McRib is back. I think I like that sandwich. And then you go and get one and you're like, no, I have never liked this sandwich.
They make you forget about it, and then by the time you have forgotten about it,
you wish you wouldn't have.
They release it again, and then you're like, ooh, that was good. And then you get one, you're like, no, it's not. Damn it.
No, it sucks. In fact, it triple sucks with cheese.
And by the way, I want to know who on McDonald's' team thought putting cheese on fish was a good idea.
Somebody with class.
Somebody who had air between their ears instead of a brain.
I don't like cheese. I don't like fish with cheese.
When did I start a group with a bunch of communists. Oh, the world is too fine for me. I want to take it away from everybody else.
No, I just
Chaos and Trucker 2028 People's Party candidates.
cheese, cheese just doesn't cheese just doesn't go on fish.
The, the People's Party of America candidates. No cheese for
Oh my
anybody.
lord. No cheese for you!
Instead of being like the Tea Party or anything like that, we'll just call ourselves the Catfish Party.
That's
Because we'll catfish everybody.
don't do that to yourselves. Cheese is good. But yeah, I mean it is I'm just
Cheese,
screwing around.
cheese is cheese is good, just not on
It doesn't
fish.
need to be on fish. I'm having fun, but it does not need to be on fish.
Like, now you want to get into like some deep philosophical arguments. If you have fried fish,
Mm-hmm.
do you use ketchup or do you use tartar sauce?
Tartar sauce. I'm not revolting. But
Because see, if you've got some like properly fried catfish, a little bit of ketchup doesn't hurt.
yeah, but that's the thing. I've never really had any catfish, so I can't speak to catfish.
We have to correct that.
I've been trying to correct that for years, but nobody around me knows how to make it because we live in a hellish northern evil society.
I don't even know if y'all have catfish up there. It gets too cold.
No, we got catfish.
Do you?
Yeah, we got a bunch of them.
Because they kind of like warm water for the most part.
I'm guessing it's a different species. I don't think I've never heard that it was any worth anything to eat them.
Yeah, you got to get like channel cat or like big lake shovelhead catfish.
If I'm being perfectly honest, I think they're just be mislabeled sheep's head.
Probably.
Them things
Is
look
it?
terrible.
Because that reminds me, I saw a video a couple days ago. I don't remember the guy's name, and it's not really that important. But they like saw a catfish that was floating, and that's not a good thing. So they
Yeah,
went
they're
to go
bottom
grab.
feeders.
They went to go grab the catfish, and it turns out the reason the fish was floating was it ate something too big for itself. And what it ate was a nutra. Like it actually had a fairly large, like Jack Russell Terrier sized nutra just stuck.
Oh, apparently you can find flatheads and channels as far north as Lake Superior in Canada.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I always kind of thought they were a Midwest Southern fish.
Yeah, just not, far north Midwest. The Midwest needs to be relabeled. It's a stupid label. Wisconsin does not belong in the title of the Midwest, in my opinion. That is just goofy.
Tell you what, though, I firmly believe that by, let's say, 2050, we need to settle the UP debate.
No, we don't. We're not, for reasons I'm not getting into. There is no debate. I'll just say that.
Either give it back, give it to Wisconsin, or give it to Canada. It doesn't belong to Michigan.
Michigan can have it.
Ow, that hurt. Everybody, I'm nursing one of the worst sinus headaches I've had in a while. So if you hear me go quiet, it's because I'm muted.
No, that's fine.
Unless you guys hear me coughing and screaming because it hurts.
You guys might be fighting these Medusa by yourself.
That's not good.
Shit.
Well, nobody else shows up. Wisconsin doesn't want it from Martin Mancini. Absolutely correct. We do not want it. They can absolutely 100% keep it. We don't need it.
You care to fill everybody else in on why it's a love-hate relationship with the UP?
The UP causes us a great deal of trouble in the sense that none of them know how to drive, and you'll hear people talking about how Illinois can't drive, and that is just absolutely incorrect. That is NFL propaganda because people are all obsessed with the Packers, so they'll take any shots that they can at Illinois because of the Bears. It is just not true. The people of Illinois are fantastic drivers. I've seen it. I've been on the road with a bunch of people from Illinois. 10 out of 10. And
Your experience is different than mine.
well, I don't know what it is. I guess I'm surrounded by the angels of Illinois. I don't know what's going on, but the people from, to give you a good story, the only time that I had seen somebody driving the speed limit in from Michigan, they had realized, because I was following the appropriate 2 to 3 car lengths behind, they had realized that they were going the speed limit, if not a little bit over, and slammed on their brakes for no reason to start going 45 in a 70. That is all you need to know about how, and this isn't like a one-off scenario. This happens all the time. They're either going 110 or 45. There has not been an in between. It is incredible what they do. And then it also causes the reverse effect because people from Wisconsin go over there to get completely stoned out of their mind, and then they come back here and they can't drive, and then their area is so much more beautiful than northern Wisconsin for the most part that people just keep going over there, and it causes a bigger problem. It just keeps causing more and more traffic.
Feedback loop, if you will.
Yeah. FIBs drive great in Illinois, but terrible the moment they cross the border. Yeah, it's bad. Minnesota does all right for themselves. Florida and Texas plates are usually a bad sign because it's not young people. It's always old people. Uh, Wyoming and Arizona is a mixed bag. I don't know why we've had so many people from Wyoming, but it's happened enough times to be able to establish a pattern, and Utah does very well for itself. Utah's good at driving. Maybe we should all go to the Utah School of Learning How to Drive because they're pretty good at it. That's enough bizarre Midwestern xenophobia for one lifetime.
All I know is apparently it's great when you're in a car, but as soon as you get behind the wheel of a semi, just everyone starts acting stupid.
Oof. Well, it's about that time. Thunder's still not here, which is making me incredibly nervous, but there's nothing I can do about that. So, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna hit it with the recap. and hit the music, and we'll get started. How's that sound? Is everybody ready?
As I can be.
Chaos, you good?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
About to say we lost another one.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is already falling apart. Okay,
No, I'm still here.
let me hit the old music here. Make sure I'm doing the right one. Brilliant and brilliant. In last week's episode, you had all woken up at the city, for lack of a better term, of the ancient void dragon. You have discovered that the entire time they understood you and refused to speak with you in any such way that you were familiar with. From there, you guys were dropped off after doing a aerial flyby of the city of eternity, or the eternal city, depending on what you'd like to call it. As you showed up, you were able to take your long rest, and when you woke up and walked a little while, you found just outside the city walls a bunch of guards were beating and kicking two random men who you found out have been into some nefarious deeds themselves, but were actively being punished for not wanting to partake in those anymore. After some debate from the king himself as to whether or not he was going to introduce a royal pardon from life, the two escaped, and now you guys are sitting in front of all these corpses. And that's where we will begin. After I, hit it with a message here. But I'll just let, if Thunder ever shows up, then she'll know that we are officially going. So yeah. What are you guys doing? You do see the, let me make sure I orient this map properly. If you're seeing the map, if you guys keep going in this direction, you'll be able to eventually, you can see the gate, so you know that you're not very far from it.
All right. Anything salvageable?
Go ahead and, I guess they're corpses, so that counts as containers, so go ahead and roll investigation.
14.
I'll help him. Oh, too late.
Go ahead and roll your own.
Okay. Dice. Character sheet. Oh, that is 19.
You guys find another 21 of those black coins. You do see some of the halberds, but you see one of the they were battle axes, actually. You do see one more of the battle axes still there, but there's not, unless you are looking for some heavy armor, there's really not a whole lot for you to grab.
It was worth a shot.
Well, with that in mind, I guess we'll just have to follow the directions we were given in regards to finding the brothel oddities.
Mm-hmm.
That is correct. I will say that it's easy enough for you guys to walk the 10 more minutes to the front gate, where you see that it's open. And there's a...
No, not.
Were those guards... Sorry.
the
Were
only...
the guards that we had...
Go for it.
Were the guards that we had defeated in the previous session the gate guards? And is that why the gate's open?
There is something I forgot to mention that you guys did find. You also found their badges.
Yep.
Ah. I won't be surprised if we wound up doing that by accident.
Let me... I mean, do you take them?
Oh. Sure.
Might as well.
Let me, just take a second
Oh,
here.
yeah.
I'll tell you what they look like.
You know how the saying goes, don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
That it.
It is a... On the badge itself, you just see TEC City Guard, and it looks like the symbol it looks like is a skeleton that has been impaled and is in a pyre. The skeleton and the fire are kind of a rusty brown color.
Okay. Interesting.
But the other thing that you see now that you have gotten there is, while the gate is open, there is a man in a suit just sitting at a table.
He's like writing something down, playing cards. What's the guy doing?
He does look like he's writing in a book. Oh, just one second. Is that you, Thunder?
It is me. I am so sorry for being late.
Yeah, I'm genuinely baffled you're this late, but it's all right. But
Things happened.
You'll have to tell me about them later. But you have a badge from the Eternal City right now from the guards. But
Lit.
yeah,
Okay.
this man in a suit is just writing stuff down in a book as you guys are approaching.
Does he look like a spellcaster?
Well, as you get closer, as long as you guys are still walking towards him,
Yep.
go ahead and roll. You two can roll me a history. Not a single person in this group besides you two would be able to get this.
Who's you two? Am I part of the two?
No.
Okay, good.
Shit. Why is this thing suddenly getting all weird on me?
I got a 23.
History.
Why do I have a bad
Well, now it's going to be, it's 16. Chaos, don't say stuff like that.
As you guys are
Yeah,
approaching,
chaos.
you both are like, okay, there's no way. Like, I definitely know who that is. Who is that guy? And you just see him look up, and it hits you as he takes his book and throws it down on the table and goes, "There is no way I have found you guys a second time. You remember me? It's the Mat Man.
Oh god.
I was drawn here for some reason, and I now know why.
Oh god, I think my thing just glitched out on me. I can't hear.
It's the map, man.
Who's the map man?
Oh, fuck! I can't believe it.
This
Like-
is
Above game, I can't. That's my reaction. In game, you know, I'm quite surprised to see you. I honestly didn't expect this.
everything got cleaned up in what was Sidar. No thanks to you guys, am I right?
Look, we just did what needed to be done, okay?
Omen will just look off to the side and just awkwardly like do that under the bridge, under the nose, like side scratch. Like, I don't know what you mean.
Don't look so down. You're my favorite people. And you know how long I've been around?
No.
I'll give you a hint. It was just I was born during the time period before the catastrophe.
Eyes go wide. Wait a minute. That means,
Yeah, I'm a demon. How could you not
Oh.
know?
to be honest, you hid your presence very well.
No, I didn't.
He really didn't.
Blink, blink.
Why else do you think I love the chaos of this realm so much? It's the only thing that keeps me bound here. You guys were to suddenly get your acts together, I'd have to go back to hell. And, well, you know what they say about hell? It's boring. And it's hot. And you know what? I'm just gonna say it. I don't really like hell. It's not a fun place. Don't let anybody else catch me here saying that, though. That's a controversial statement.
I
I
imagine
see.
so. Yeah, because y'all are supposed to like that place.
There's so much monotony there. Same old, same old. People begging to go back home, saying they're sorry. People enjoying making those people say they're sorry. Blah, blah, blah. In its own way, it's so chaotic, it's orderly. It's just miserable there.
You mean it's so static, it's a status quo that you hate. That you hate?
If there is any kind of order, if the whole universe suddenly becomes ordered, I'll die. I don't even work here.
I see.
I just found a table in somebody's house and I dragged it out here and sat down and nobody stopped me.
Okay.
You could say you blended in quite well to the point that the locals fully believed you were part of the scenery.
Oh, they're too miserable to care.
Just
That's a
keep
little-
throwing my statements off late, don't you?
Wow,
That's disconcerting.
oh, you guys haven't seen it yet. Oh, there's just this. It's like what hell used to be before they figured it all out. You know, they ironed out all the kinks. It's like watching a renaissance, but in reverse.
So what you're saying is hell had kinks to iron out?
Oh yeah, you can't get it right the first billion, trillion, eons, whatever it was. So what's the plan, fellas? You killing another king, or what you up to?
No.
Gonna
Well,
bring the
maybe.
city down to its knees.
Yes.
Ooh, who's this one?
Well, she's a recent addition to the group, and she's certainly proven her worth more than a few times.
Hell, she was almost invisible to me. There's a little bit of chaos hidden away in there, but it looks like just complete and total crushed and repressed order, which is insane to see. It's almost repulsive. It's incredible. I've never
You're
seen
welcome.
anything like it. How does somebody get like that? Where are you from?
I'm from a wonderful place that the Dark Father made, and I'm married to him now. And apparently I have to learn how to make my own thoughts and opinions. And I'm just learning what opinions are and how to make decisions.
He's like flipping through some of his pages and he just stops and looks up at you guys. What the hell is a Dark Father and what is she talking about?
An ancient void
Almighty
dragon.
one, the grandiose one.
Okay, somebody that has escaped my radar. He must have things together pretty good.
He does. He sure does.
Take an idea of total control over the populace and apply it to essentially accept or be subjugated.
Ooh, that sounds like my brother.
Wait.
Now, for all we know, he very well could be your brother.
No, I doubt it. My brother's not a dragon. He was just a man once.
That's the key word, though.
Oh, yeah, I mean... He invented war.
That's not good.
Or it can be good.
Audible teeth click as Omen's mouth just closes.
Yeah, that's Fanar, my brother. He's a devil.
I see.
He got this wild idea that if you don't listen to people, that you should just kill them. And I was like, well, we
Yeah.
don't need to be like listening to people all the time. And then he called me some words that were hurtful. And then he left. Well, he was a man once, but you know, he died of old age. I don't know how he did that. I was watching him forever. Because we'd never seen what a war was before. He kicked off the catastrophe, actually.
So,
He did what? Sorry, that... My apologies. Like, Omen's, like... Omen's cheeks, like, almost turn purple with how flushed they look. He's just, like, awkwardly coughs and looks at his side, like... That was a complete fluke up. That was a fuck up on my part.
Oh, please, I must be boring you with all this. It's not important. You know, ancient history before history. Who cares? Come on, where are you going now? What's the play? Don't let me stop you. I'm just a casual observer.
We're originally here to try and reach a certain place where a group, coven, whatever you would call a gathering of Medusas.
Oh, the whorehouse?
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it necessarily like that, but
Oh, no.
since
But
that's
they
where they're
are.
It is.
currently hiding out.
There are many whorehouses. It is the whorehouse. Talk about chaotic. And you actually watch him, like, he's been playing with his lighter the entire time, and he's starting to eye the table a little too much for comfort.
That said, we're mostly seeking to acquire the means of using their petrification ability. Originally, so we can deal with a certain issue that's further away from here.
Sure. Hey, I don't need to know
Aside
the
from
what.
that, I
just
have
want to
a
know the what.
that, and there's also another thing we want to look for.
Keep looking, man. You'll find it eventually.
I'm certain you've been here long enough to at least know a shortcut or two.
Probably.
Do you know a fast track route to get to where the hilled building with the dome with the roots leading up to is?
Yeah, probably. Not gonna tell you though. That defeats the game for me.
Omen like half it's a little after hearing that, like shit. So much for trying to like shit.
When have I ever given you information to make things
He
easier?
makes a valid point, Omen.
I turn you down every time. Because if I tell you how to do things, then you'll do it that exact way, and it won't be what I'm looking for. I need to see what kind of awful things you psychopaths come up with, or I'll just be so miserable. You watch him suddenly shoot
Omen
up
looks
from the table, goes, oopsies, and the table starts to catch fire.
Omen will make a point of snapping his fingers and extinguishing the flame.
Is the book still on the table? His book he was writing on?
No. That's gone.
No, he probably pocketed that the moment.
Yeah, you don't know where that's gone.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, he pocketed it the moment we saw him walk up to him.
Okay.
Oh no, he was looking through it a minute ago. He's
Yeah.
kind of had it in a state of visible and not visible. It's been very strange.
Ready to pull away and hide at a moment's notice.
No, I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't pickpocket him. I won't do it.
You're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret it if you try. I would love to watch you try, just so you can fail. It'd be a hilarious show for me.
You don't know, she might succeed. You don't know.
Oh no! Don't be supportive of me.
She'll succeed in pissing him off.
I'm not stopping anything.
Oh man.
Are you going?
Okay.
As much.
Are you
I'm
doing
gonna
it?
try. I'm gonna try to be a big girl and do it.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, it's happening now.
15 plus 15. 25. 20. Whatever.
30.
30.
Alright. I gotta do something else.
Don't hurt to me.
Go ahead and roll a perception check of your own.
Oh no.
He sees you.
No, 15.
He's gonna reverse pickpocket.
No.
Okay. You reach in his pockets and they're shockingly empty until you find a cigarette. As you guys recall, he is constantly smoking 4 of them at a time.
Yeah.
I look to herself. Just
I knew
wonders, why is this guy so important if his pockets are so empty? And I guess just leaves it at that.
You take it
Sure.
without.
Yeah. I mean, if it's the only thing.
As you guys are walking away, because you were behind him, you're the only one that would see this. You watch him faster than you know to be possible, extend his hand out towards the table, and it catches fire again as you guys are already passing through the threshold of the gate. And without looking at you, he just goes, "Need a light?"
Nope, just trying to fix your habit.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Sorry, I can't help it.
let,
I can't help it.
let me know when you change your mind. Because you will.
Well, I don't smoke, but okay.
There's it looks really weird. It's got, you're one of the only people to really see one of these without them being on fire. The paper has these red lines going through it like veins.
I mean, she could just do an intelligence check and just see if it's dangerous. If you allow it.
You're gonna do what?
I mean, just intelligence check if she should actually smoke it or not.
You certainly can try.
Oh, soft 20.
You've never seen these before. You don't know they're dangerous. This is the first of this thing that you're seeing. You don't have this back home, because if you were to be indulging in smoking or drinking, then you weren't devoting enough time to the Void Dragon.
But it exercises me just doing my own choices. So she'll just think that she'll save it for later. if we win.
She's gonna use my object lesson of, free will is what, this is what options are in free will to form a bad habit.
To form a bad habit, yes.
The freedom to pick your poison.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll swing it like that. Yeah, she'll save it for later.
I hate that the slideshow doesn't ever stay where I've kept it. There we go. Let me just give you a good look at what the city streets look like here. There's no need to place any tokens yet. That's where you're at so far. You're just kind of in this nice plaza. This place is just uncanny, to say the least.
Ooh, nice fountain.
You are seeing people all over the place. Some look to be in just relatively normal shape, but they keep kind of looking at you and getting really nervous and trying to get as far away from you as possible. There are tons of corpses. There are people begging. There are people missing limbs and look like they've had things grafted onto them that probably shouldn't have been. You're just kind of seeing, smelling, and hearing just pure... I guess the best word for it would be misery.
Do the corpses look lootable? Or they like charred?
No, they look like they've been just turned into part of the street.
Yeah.
Oh. The street.
These bodies aren't worth anything.
Like pavement lotion. They're spread out across the cracks.
Yeah, this place is awful. And you hear that screaming from last night, but louder now that you're in the city. But you need to be heading in a straightward direction, at least for now.
Does it sound feminine or male screaming?
A little bit of
I think it's a mixed cacophony.
Yeah, you're not hearing anything in particular.
Okay.
what are you guys doing?
Judging the lack of cleaning ability here. That's what Lilith is doing.
Ow.
Oh.
But then it just follows whoever's up front.
Do any of these
Oh.
buildings obviously look like a bordello?
You know, red silk curtains, dark red lanterns.
Not quite.
That all too
that.
familiar red light.
Just looks like everything is pretty normal. Just living places, some stores.
There's stores.
Don't even.
Hmm?
It's not. Don't. It ain't worth it. Don't think of it. Don't think of it.
Okay, I won't flex my decision making.
As you guys are walking, you see another strange sight. Just a few blocks in, you see 2 men and a woman sitting in the middle of the street with a big dining room table, appearing to be having some sort of tea party.
What?
Are we thirsty? Are we hungry?
As
I
you're
mean,
walking,
even if I wouldn't recommend anything here.
Do they look like they're enjoying the tea party?
oh yeah, they're having a great time. They're laughing, they're talking to each other. She seems to be touching the hand of the guy at the head of the table, so you could assume that they're involved in some way, shape, or form.
They might know about the hose.
A couple that lovey-dovey? Something tells me she'd sooner slap the taste out of his mouth than catch him doing that shit.
Or they could do it together. They might be open-minded that way.
As you're getting a lot closer, you do see the woman looking over at the guy across the table, just going, "You're right, Theodore. It is quite the sight watching the poors and the downtrodden walking past. Look at that one."
Not these people.
Which?
I think they're calling you two the poors and downtrodden.
No, they're pointing at other people that are just kind of limping past, just having a miserable day.
No, me and Chaos are having flashbacks to a different character right now.
Like, Omen just lets a deep breath out of his nose, hearing that sort of snobby tone. Are there, like, any candles on that table?
No, they're
Just
enjoying the sights and sounds of the city, enjoying the ambient.
Okay,
light.
so there's no... so they don't have any candles set up or anything, so I can't do a little sparkle show. I wanted to scare the pants off him a little. Damn. Oh, well.
You strange lot, how are you?
Okay, now they're talking.
We're okay.
Fantastic indeed. What a wonderful city.
Sure, with the dead bodies on the ground.
Oh, decoration, nothing to worry about. This city has everything to offer you. It's a wonderful place to stay, really. You should move here.
No, I like where I live.
We appreciate the offer. But we already have our own lodgings at the moment.
Oh, that's quite a shame, but at least you've come to visit. You'll get to see the majesty of the eternal city yourselves.
It's certainly a sight to behold.
Just look around at all the dead bodies and go, majesty, huh?
This place is absolutely stunning. No need to ever leave. Why would you ever want to do such a thing?
Yeah, we're not looking to leave. In fact, before meeting the Majesty, we heard of a place where my cousins might be at the Medusa place.
Oh, you mean oddities? Oh, yes, one of the many fine
Oddities.
tourist destinations of this fair city. You're heading in the right direction. Just make sure when you see the shipyard that you take a left.
So,
Thank you.
thank you for your advice.
Why don't you guys roll
I'm
me
sure.
a perception check on these people once?
Okay.
19.
Nat 20,
I
my
am-
guy.
I also got a nat 20.
Hell of a time to waste those.
I know.
You guys
Wow.
have been watching these three eating and drinking, and you've been hearing noises, but you weren't able to tell until just now that it wasn't just standard noises of things going on around you. As you guys are walking past them, as they're kind of waving you away, you look back at them for just a moment, and you realize that all the food that they were eating and the tea that they were drinking is in a pile behind them. And you're starting to see that you can see through these people.
They're ghosts.
They're doing the
It's a Casper the
bid.
Friendly Ghost.
Yeah, they're doing the
I was about
Casper
to say.
bid. They're eating it, but it's just going right to the floor.
That's why this place is a mess. Okay.
Partly.
Congratulations, you met the city greeters.
Amazing. Okay.
I'm assuming
boy.
that's also why there's a mild whiff of just bad food.
That'd be a fair assumption. As you guys start heading towards the direction that you're pointed to, you see what looks to be mass of ships starting to come up over the top of some buildings. And that's when another very dirty looking person grabs, let's see who it'll be.
Don't grab me. You're dirty.
Judo flip.
Grabs you, Elijah, and just says, "Please, you need to help me. I haven't had anything to eat in days. Please, you must help me."
Real person?
They seem tangible.
Insight. You never know, man.
Go ahead.
Sure, why not? That's a 17.
They seem like they genuinely need help, but you're not sure if they need help with what they're actually asking for.
Sure, why not? I've got plenty enough to go around.
Mm-mm.
I'll rummage in my bag for a moment, but I'll stop and I'll be like, "What are you doing down here? Like, I thought this entire place was supposed to be, quote unquote undead people."
No, there's lots of living. There's living people here, living people everywhere. Nobody's treated.
Okay, I'm gonna insight that one.
Go for it.
See it come out and like, I'm. Alright, Ryan?
He seems to be telling the truth.
And like, what's your gig? Like, you don't know how to get for yourself?
Try to find a job, but I don't know where to get a job, man. It's hard out there. I mean, do I sell corpses? Do I kidnap people? Do I do experiments on them? You know, there's too many choices and not very good at anything. I tried to be a cook once, but this guy, he kept chasing me around the kitchen with a cleaver every night and wasn't really enjoying that so much. And as he's explaining this, you see materializing out of absolutely nowhere this small munchkin tabaxi that like leaps onto his shoulders and just shoves a dagger through his throat. And the guy just starts sputtering and hits the ground in front of you. And now the little munchkin tabaxi's just hands up with the dagger and he goes, "Be cool? Be cool?"
I didn't see nothing.
Yeah? This one gets
Lilith
it.
walks away.
Hey. You need anybody taken out.
Mm.
You call Philip.
Philip? Will do.
Philip it is. And he just, as
Philip
quickly
is.
as he appears, he disappears. And you're actually watching him kind of like blank in and out of existence as he's moving.
I have never been more confused than I am right now.
Lilith actually smiles. She's like, yeah, I made a friend named Philip.
If all of you guys want to, you can roll a history check.
Okay, 22.
11.
12.
You all do remember who dropped?
Oh.
You all remember distinctly that the guard that you guys tried to banish back to Vuldar, or where you presume to have been Vuldar, was telling you that there is an awful lot of Displacer Beast tabaxi roaming around. You may have just met one of them.
It was a lovely experience.
Swear, if that actually becomes a legitimate thing in 5e, I would gladly do that just to see what kind of shenanigans I could pull as a Displacer Beast monk tabaxi.
I know.
But you guys do finally make it around the corner, and you don't know how this is possible, but this is an actual city block made of ships that seem to have somehow made their way down here and are just being used as buildings.
Okay.
Above game, that's a really nice ship.
Yeah.
That is actually pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Okay, in-game. Elijah, you wanted to say something?
No, like Elijah's just staring at all this, like he's trying not to like have a MC Escher what the hell am I looking at moment.
Face. Just remember left.
Just when I think this place couldn't get weirder.
What are these
Well,
contraptions?
honestly-
like, what is a ship?
Yeah, they're supposed
If
to...
Yorman was here, he would have been more.
Oh, to hell with me, hey, Omen, says Richie.
Hey, sorry, Richie. My apologies.
Yeah, they're supposed to be in the water. They ain't supposed to be here.
Water.
You know what water is.
You water. What? Well, I guess. Well, no, there's like lakes, I guess, and caves. And
Yeah,
stuff.
underground lakes.
Yeah,
Underground lakes and
She would-
rivers and
she would-
stuff.
Okay. Okay.
yeah, but like big enough
Yeah.
for these things to be in them.
Got to be at least
I think that's what's
galleon-sized
getting her
ships and
Yeah.
man of war size maybe as well.
Yeah, these things are
Just-
massive.
Yeah, Lilith looks at these pretty impressed with these, begrudgingly. I suppose you surfacers built something cool.
You suppose?
Yeah,
Tell us how you really feel, why don't you, Nicholas?
like we've been lying to you this whole time about how it's not that bad up there, and now you finally believe us, huh?
Well, I also believe that my people could
Mm-hmm.
build these 10 times better. And I'll take note of that.
You could have a whole job
We'll
surrounded
see.
by these things all of the time.
Hmm. I will definitely tell the Great One about this. And I'll see if he'll want to make some. And then we'll compare, and ours will be more superior, because that's how it is.
Omen will just roll his eyes at that. Yeah, sure.
Y'all, I haven't really seen large enough bodies of water, though.
No, you were on one, dude.
We'll fix.
I'm giving her a hard time.
Oh, about down here? Yeah, that is true. You have not seen large enough bodies of water down here to warrant such things.
We'll figure it out. We got manpower. We can sacrifice some. It'll work out.
I mean, I guess you could put wheels on them and like have people like Omen here just summon air and push them around, I guess.
That sounds way better than just in water.
Well, see, like,
That implies that there are those capable of actually conducting that kind of power constantly over a set period of time.
Like I said, we'll make the sacrifices. It'll work out. It'll work out. We got it.
were you or were you not in the same room with, you know, her new husband? There's stuff down here that can do it, Omen.
Well, there's plenty to do it down here. I mean, we saw their city, and their city doesn't even have a name, and it was smaller than this one, shockingly. Yeah, how does that feel? Your guy doesn't have a bigger city, says Richie.
That you know of. You haven't seen everything.
We flew over it.
So you think you flew over everything?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. It's underground for a reason.
Oh yeah. I swear, it's like a my dad is better than your dad competition.
My dad can beat up your dad.
My dad's still alive. He's been around forever.
So is mine. So is mine.
So?
Exactly. Yours is insignificant, while mine is.
Yeah, to a bunch
of
underground grovelers who have never seen the sun.
I'm sorry. Is your dad worshipped and beloved by many? No.
He's got a big family that loves him. That's all you need. If you need a bunch of people, a bunch of strangers to tell you how great you are, you're probably not that great.
Uh-huh.
No truer words have ever been said, Richie. Give me some. As he holds his hand out for a high five.
He high fives you, but Theseus now starting to look at everybody like this is now beyond the realms of inappropriate.
Theseus wants to kill herself, probably.
Can we not get into a holy war and witness horrors beyond comprehension?
Holy war? There's nothing religious about this conversation.
You must be missing some undertones.
When you bring up the content, when you bring up the stuff that Richie was bringing up about the constant worshipping bit, then yeah, it starts to get a little bit. So, I think for everyone's sake, as Omen looks more than a little chagrined at about getting carried away like that, let's focus on the task at hand, shall we?
Yeah, Omen. No more cult talk out of you.
Yeah, cults are
Slowly-
bad, Omen. I'm just
Slowly holds his hand up to flip him off, just flip off Elijah.
What's
Hey.
a cult?
You can't flip off the king, Omen. Said
We are not about to gloss over the fact that a cult member just said, "What's a cult?"
Cult. Pretty accurate. Cult members don't know they're in a cult.
hey, if you want to open that can of worms, I'm not stopping you, but Richie's not gonna.
No, if no one
Omen's not
catches
gonna
it,
either on this one.
I wonder what flavor the Void Dragon picked.
Flavor of what?
Don't worry about it. I don't want to finish that joke.
God damn it! God damn it, Trucker. And you say I'm fucked up.
You guys even have fruit down here to make like punches or something?
You know, that is a good question. Lilith, do y'all have fruit down here?
You have like bizarre berries. There's these really off-putting apples, but they're good to you.
Yeah, there's some apples. They might not be like your apples, but they're better apples. And there's berries, and they're good to me, so I like them. And then, and then
Really
there's other
nice.
berries called glow berries, and they glow in the dark. And they don't give you much HP, but they're cool. That's a Minecraft reference, if anyone cares.
Ow,
Slow stone grinding eye roll.
my head.
As you guys continue on, you do see a shop that just says grafting. And then you see another one a little bit further that just says potions ?
This guy
Sure.
again.
Then there's just a little bit further up the road you do see a general store.
You know, I keep seeing these
Side
stores,
question, what
and
are
I feel like we should stop at one.
What's this side question? What's the supply situation for everyone looking like at the moment? Will we be good for extended travel, or should we try and pick up rations at one of the stores?
I don't really know if I would trust anything they would sell us that would be rations.
I know, but at the same time, it's like, it's got that niggling question in the back of my head, like, do we have enough? Would we have to scrounge for more?
I do have 5 rations. I don't know if that's gonna be good.
That's basically 5 days.
Yeah. Honestly, a thief doesn't, or a rogue doesn't really need much.
You need as much as anybody else. What the hell kind of
Yeah,
sense does that make?
No.
And then on top of all that, we don't know what they use for currency in here.
That's also true. I didn't think about that.
Actually, I think we do, Trucker. The soul coins.
Oh my god. Lilith has 10 of those.
Fair.
I mean,
I didn't
it
even
depends.
think about. Didn't even think about
What would
that.
we prioritize? Would we prioritize food, weapons, or spells?
Food.
I don't know how.
Weapons and spells are good and all, but if you can't fight on an empty stomach.
No, yeah. If we get exhausted, it's gonna be bad news bears.
We also got 21 extra soul coins off of the guards, so
You can
you're 10.
you can go to the shop labeled "Buy It Here." That's the general store.
Let's go see what they've got for general fare.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah. Oh boy.
See if it's like Family Dollar.
As,
Dollar Tree.
As you guys
No, Dollar General.
as you guys enter the Buy It Here store, you don't see any like items available on any shelves or anything, but the place is shockingly clean. The windows are nice, the floor is perfect white. Everything is polished. It smells like a hospital. Just pure sanitization.
Bleach and antiseptic. God, I hate that smell.
Yeah, it's just too sterile.
You do see what looks to be a female Snurfleblim, the Underdark gnome, just standing at the counter. Hi, everybody, welcome in! You can buy it here, get it? That's the name of the shop.
Nice to
I have
meet
to
you.
commend you. I have to
Or,
commend you
sir?
on the cleanliness of the place.
Is it a male or female, Smurflebun?
Female.
Female. Thank you. Pleasure to meet you, miss. We're looking for just general rations at the moment.
Oh, okay. And you watch her just kinda... You hear some rummaging and then she pulls out a box. Here you go, trail rations. Various
How many days would this
jerkies
get
and-
us?
If you buy the whole thing, it'll last you about a week each. Like, each person would have a week's worth of food. It's pretty big. It's a pretty full box.
How much would this cost, ma'am?
Oh, I mean, these are pretty easy to come by. There's a lot of them. I'll walk away. You can walk away with it for a gold.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Oh god, they accept regular currency. I was worried with all the soul coins for a second.
Oh, you have the soul coins?
We
Love
picked
gets
them
really
off
defensive.
of. We wound up picking some off of a few individuals who were rather untoward towards us.
Oh, hell, that's grotesque.
Finally, somebody who agrees.
Carrying around hell currency is just... carrying around little prisons in your pocket, that's just... I mean, I guess if you need a favor from... Or if you need to buy something from a demon or devil or... Oh, I really hope you don't run into a fiend, but... You know, you're in good shape then, but we don't take that here.
Above game, boy, howdy.
Hot dog.
In game. I'm just glad somebody else agrees that this is kind of a messed up thing.
You and on that we are all in agreement. I was morbidly disturbed when I was told that they were literal soul prisons.
Well, it's
Is there a way to, like, break them?
Oh,
Let the souls out?
You don't want to be doing that.
Why
not?
not?
Well, one, you'd just
Tell
be
me a code.
destroying coins for no reason because it's not going to do you any good. And for two, if the king catches wind of that, then you're in trouble.
The king, you say?
He would like come to us. We won't have to come to him.
That's the last thing we need.
Oh no, you're going to get dragged to him.
That's not really efficient.
After you're tortured, killed, brought back to life, tortured again, grafted into something, tortured, grafted again, killed, brought back to life, tortured, killed. Once your soul is nice and easy in whatever place you go to when you die, you'll be brought back. And then you get to see him. And it gets worse from there.
Oh no, that sounded
It's
pretty
time-consuming.
bad.
2 different responses.
At least you, if you're getting off real bad, you're gonna get put into the machine.
Machine?
Yeah.
I don't want to find out what that does. All I know. Excuse me.
I'll show you what it does. Come here.
Mm,
Oh, I don't.
Oh dear.
okay.
Come
I mean,
around the corner. Come on. It's
Oh.
fine.
Oh. Boy.
okay. Well, it does.
As you guys
Okay.
as you
Grudgingly.
guys begrudgingly get behind the counter, you see 4 switches that are all flicked up, and you watch her just take 4 fingers and flick them down, and the lights go off. And then she flicks them back on. Yeah. That's one of the machines, at least. They make
Wait.
So we're gonna be put in a thing that makes light. Will be light.
light. Yep.
Will be fuel. Living batteries.
Or one of the golems.
That would be. Yeah, that's not ideal.
That's not
Okay.
good.
Alright, so we don't break the coins. And then Lilith will nudge Elijah and be like, "No, give her the money."
Omen will put down the gold, seeing as how he was the one who asked for the rations to begin with.
Well, I mean, we all need some, so. And besides, we still have to march out of here, so.
You still have the bag of holding. It'll hold all. How many of there are you? There's 3 of you and 3 NPCs, so 6 weeks of rations.
Yeah.
Each one is like what, a big lunchbox?
Yeah.
Lunchable.
No.
Big old Lunchables box.
This place is evil. They're not that cruel to force you to eat Lunchables.
They have limits themselves.
So basically, it's just a field case of MREs.
Yep. There you go. Now somebody's got it.
I'll put down. Hang on, I gotta do math.
10 silver.
So-
Said all of it would just be it.
1
Yeah.
gold. Well, no, I've got gold. So 1 gold buys 1 week for 1 person.
Incorrect.
All
But
of it's
that's what
just
you
one.
said.
1 gold buys the whole box, which is 6 weeks of rations total. She has all of the rations in the store in this box.
Oh.
So
That's
others
what
might
you got
starve,
mixed up,
but
man.
we won't.
Because she did say these things are mass produced. They're very easy to get a hold of. They're not expensive.
Yeah.
So that's 6. Hang on. So 6 weeks for 1 person?
No.
No,
6
6 weeks for everyone.
Yeah, it's
Dude, come on.
1 week per person. There's 6 of you. Where are you, man?
Not here, that's where.
You'll have to
Flex your
forgive
wealth
me, I'm
and give
dealing-
the gold.
I'm dealing with a very bad headache, so I'm trying to think my way through this.
No, you're
I was
good,
trying
bud.
to figure
You're
out
okay.
how, like, what 6 weeks worth for everybody in this 1 box is what you're saying.
Yeah, so it's a week per person.
Yes.
There's 6 of you.
Okay, so yeah, what I was originally going to say before everybody jumped on my shit. It took us like a month and a half of marching just to get down here. So, I'll buy 2 of them. Just in case. And I'll put 2 gold pieces down on the counter.
She will slide you 1 back because it is a crate filled with that amount of food. You're just buying. It's 1 gold for the crate of all of that food.
God.
Right, Ullman's gonna take the crate and put it in his bag of holding.
As you guys set off again outside the store, if you're done here, I assume you are, unless you're trying to buy something else.
Yeah, I'm done.
Is there anywhere else that you're going? Any other store?
I mean,
I need a magic shop because I don't want to be walking around petrified or walking
so the
around trying to
potion.
fix other people's petrified ass. So
Okay, so questionable potion place it is then.
Potions question mark it is. As you guys kind of backtrack, I mean, it's literally just the next building down. That is where we have to take our break because I have to feed those cats and they're irritating the hell out of me.
I think I heard them earlier, but I didn't want to.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do about
I didn't want to
that.
mention it. I think I heard Little Miss
I'll be
specifically.
right back.
So did
I,
I miss much while I was late? It doesn't seem like
nah,
it.
like we had barely started.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what he said, but yeah, I was stuck with family friends, and then they made a really good dinner, and I'm like, crap, I'm stuck here.
I can't say
And like,
no. The food too good.
they made like a barbecue ribs and stuff from yesterday for 4th of July celebration. And I was just like, oh, and the sauce was really good. It was like a mustard barbecue sauce
I
thing.
I don't want to get it. I don't want to like climb up on my soapbox or nothing. But man, like that video that I sent you a link to the other day, I got so
Oh,
mad. I
oh,
got
about yeah,
so mad listening to that.
yeah, it's one of those
Mm.
things you don't know how twisted it is until you actually like research it
Well,
like
like
that, and you're like,
I had never heard of it,
mm-hmm,
and
mm-hmm,
I'm usually pretty well read up on American incidences of nuclear oopsies. But this
yeah,
wasn't even a nuclear oopsie. This was it'll be fine. And then it
yeah. They
wasn't
they like to
fine.
hide it. Yeah, they like to hide it a lot. It's not like taught like in schools or nothing really.
We're
So
gonna build we're gonna build a pond that's just gonna be like a retaining pond for all the bad crap that's like right next to all the uranium we want. And then we're just gonna not line it in any significant way and build it on top of mud and clay. That'll be great.
mm-hmm.
And then it literally
Okay.
contaminates all of the area's drinking water on the reservation. I was so mad. I was so mad.
Mm,
And
yeah,
what's worse,
that's why what?
it post dates. I think it happened after 3 Mile Island, but it happened before Chernobyl. So
Um
it's not like we didn't know. We knew, but the company behind the Castle Rock site was like, it'll be fine.
mm-hmm. Well,
It
and that's
wasn't
why
fine.
I'll be
on
back.
the
I've been
topic of
drafted for chores.
oh, okay. But that's why when topic of water resources gets brought up in front of tribes, their panties get up in a bunch because they remember instances like that. And it's just not fair. Just not cool.
I mean, what's worse is like it's in a pretty water dependent area.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like
Yeah.
what water there is, you should really do your absolute best to protect it. And they're just like, nah.
Mm-hmm. I'm honestly surprised the Navajo tribe in particular has survived as much as it has, despite with all these curveballs, you know?
And what really kills me is I've driven by that area a lot
Oh, you
and
have?
never knew about it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, It's in western Arizona, if I remember correctly, and like I've been right by it
Mm.
a lot.
Have you ever stopped at any of the stores there? Cause I don't know. They used to have restaurants where you could have Indian tacos and stuff. I don't know if you stopped and
I've
tried
been
those.
I've been through some areas, but I've never actually been through any of the actual reservation territory.
Mm. I was gonna say, once you try an Indian taco, you won't be able to go back.
I
You'll be home and be
know
like, man,
I know that there are places you can go to that are like off the interstate,
ooh,
wherein you've
okay.
got like you get some Navajo families will come and sell stuff like little roadside
Well, that's cute.
shops.
Hmm.
But I know I don't remember I don't remember exactly where it was, but I know there was a Hopi family that ran a jerky shop.
Mm. Oh, don't mention the Hopis in front of Mayor. He makes fun of me
Sorry.
because they don't know their past tense. They just their language doesn't comprehend past tense words, and I naturally mess up at my past tense words because I'm just me. And he always he always points at me and calls me Hopi because of it. I'm like, I'm not Hopi.
Well, I'll tell you what, they had like a little jerky shop. And I say shop, it was like a little 2x4 and corrugated steel, and they lived like right behind it in like an RV.
Mm. Yeah, that sounds pretty right. And the Navajos, they call their Indian tacos different. They say that it's like Bannock, something like that. It's actually the B.
I thought you were talking
Uh,
about like Lucy's lemonade stand for a minute. I'm like, that's great.
No, we were
Or
No,
Lucy's
we talked
like
about the
psychiatric.
Hopis.
soon as you as soon as you stepped away, like I sent Thunder a video a couple of days ago about the Castle Rock nuclear incident.
Okay.
I'll send it to you
Oh,
later, I guess.
yeah, I don't think Mayor
And
knows about that one
I
either.
was telling her that I've been through there a lot, never knew about it. And she
I
asked me if I'd ever stopped at any of the stores, and I was like, no. But I have seen a bunch of the little roadside stands, where they sell knickknacks and trinkets, and
yeah, I was just making fun of the way that you were describing that stand or that store because it
well,
sounded like it was like a lemonade stand at first.
I mean,
Hey,
kind of.
sometimes it can't. It kind of, yeah.
But the one I stopped at was, it was a Hopi family,
Right.
and they
And
were
then I told
selling
him the.
like they had
Yeah.
like 2 dozen varieties of jerky.
I don't think you guys understand how long I've been sitting here.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
I just kind of
You're
assumed
just
you just came back.
No,
yeah.
I've been
He's
here
just
for
been.
almost 3 minutes, but there was no natural spot for me to jump in.
Um,
I wasn't gonna interrupt you guys. You guys
Okay.
were doing fine.
you could have when
Okay.
she mentioned
Well.
you make fun of her.
I
That would have
wasn't.
been.
I I lay it on good enough. I don't need to keep going.
At least you're self-aware about it.
Yeah, well, you complain if I'm too nice, and then you complain if I make fun of you. I can't win.
You know what? Because you do it at the oddest times,
I'm allowed to
sir.
be happy. I maintain that right.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Can't deny
unless
that.
there's something pressing, we can continue if you'd like.
I don't think Chaos is back yet. He got
Oh,
called for chores. So,
Yeah, I'm about to go take another plug of headache medicine real quick. I'll be right back.
that's fine.
oh, but Mayor, we
No,
have a mission.
do
I
we?
tried a new sauce on some barbecue ribs, and you would love it because I loved it, and Big John made it,
I'm
I
sure.
think, or he found it somewhere. But it's mustard like barbecue thing. That's actually really good. It was addictive.
Yeah. I don't doubt that. I like mustard. I like barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
I am
And then figure it out on a meat, because I don't know. Do you like ribs? Are you a fan of ribs at all?
not really.
Yeah, I figured because it's messy.
It's messy. When it's made in a crock pot, it doesn't taste right. But when it's like
Mm.
baked or grilled, it's fine. But I don't like
But
mess.
it all over your fingers. Yeah.
No, I won't tolerate it. I don't have to tolerate it. I'm old enough to make the decision not to tolerate it, so I won't.
That's fair. I'm not pushing you on that.
I wish I liked ribs. The concept is nice.
It's a very, I have to be in a particular mood for it. But you know how Big John cooks and stuff, and it was leftovers from yesterday, so I'm like, I'm not saying no.
Well, yeah, obviously not.
I'm not
There's
doing it.
no way. That'd be sad.
It would be really sad.
I'm crashing.
But yeah. Also, and the good meal is what made me late. And then he kept dropping more family lore, and I'm like, I can't leave. I'll be missing important things.
I was positive I was gonna have to cancel because if you didn't show up by a certain point,
No.
I would have had to have just ended it.
No. I made sure. I'm like, okay, guys. Boyfriend's wondering where I'm at. And Grandma Sherry's like, oh, well, what time were you supposed to, be with him and your friends? And I'm like, oh, 10 minutes ago. And Big John laughed really hard at that.
We gotta figure out how to get more viewers in this thing.
Maybe we don't say enough controversial things.
No,
We can talk
that
about
is
how
not-
Beyonce hates
don't.
me.
Don't. That's not the
But it's
problem.
true. She hates me.
Well, everybody else hates her, so it's fine.
Yeah, everyone's hating her over that t-shirt. It's pretty funny.
Never even seen it, and I don't want to.
It's the name of the group. It's that group of black cowboys, and they did important things, but apparently they did a lot of genocide against the natives and Mexicans, and that's pretty much what she's promoting. So, I guess I don't know.
I don't know. Like I said,
Like it's like the Buffalo Riders or something. The Buffalo Riders is something like that. So.
The Rough
And my mom
Riders?
sent me. Is it the Rough Riders? It's that on my phone on me, so I can't really. Well, maybe I can look it up on the computer if it lets me.
like I said, I've been just not paying attention to that because it's. I don't
Beyonce
care about Beyonce.
T-shirt. Well, we needed filler.
I was doing
T-shirt
just fine without it.
controversy. But it.
Don't want it.
But we need to educate whoever's here or will watch.
There's nobody here, and like I said, I cannot stress it enough.
Oh my god.
Hold 2 people that watch this show or think are fine.
We're wearing a T-shirt that depicted Native Americans and Mexican revolutionaries in a way that made perceived as promoting anti-indigenous sentiment and American imperialism. The shirt included the phrase "Native land" and "We the people."
Yeah, it wasn't the Rough
And
Riders.
it's seen by. No, I'm reading. Let me get there. I'm dyslexic. Let me get there.
The Rough Riders was Teddy Roosevelt, and that was like a South America thing.
Yeah, and
or a Central America thing.
I'm engaging with chat. So. What the hell is Chaos doing?
Oh, it's Buffalo Soldiers. That's the term. That was the group.
Oh. See, every time I hear the words Buffalo Soldiers, my brain goes back to that South Park bit with Randy.
Yeah.
Buffalo Soldier in the heart of America.
Oh, why was it so offensive
He
again?
basically said before he stepped away that he had to go do chores because he was getting co-opted or strong armed
Mhm.
into it. So
Yeah,
Well,
so I don't know if. Yeah.
well, he's got
Oh,
two.
and the 2 more minutes.
Yeah, he's
I
got 2
think.
minutes, and then we're starting. And if it doesn't go well, it doesn't go well.
Oh! I found it. The why the t-shirt was like really angering is because it had a big phrase that says the antagonists were the enemies of peace, order, and settlement: Warren Indians, bandits, cattle thieves, murderers, gunmen, bootleggers, trespassers, and Mexican revolutionists. Oh, that's why they said Indians and Mexicans were enemies of peace.
Great.
Okay.
Now that this segment is that I've begged to be over, is it over?
Yeah, thank you for my TED Talk. Conclusion.
I'm
Beyonce
back.
hates me.
Fuck's sake.
Great, we're starting.
Thunder was about to start up here. So here's why
Sorry.
natives and Mexicans don't like each other. TED Talk.
Absolutely no.
TED Talk.
We're done with it.
Actually, they love
Nope,
each other.
I'm putting a shit can on this right now.
Yeah, I've been putting the can on it for about 3 minutes.
Oh, I wasn't being serious. I was just making a joke.
No, the blacks and the natives, man. I'm kidding.
Oh.
I'm kidding. We won't go there.
Let's not.
I have said to stop multiple times. Stop.
Yeah.
Ugh. All right. You're at potions question mark.
Yep.
As you enter potions, you just see what appears to be a human, at least for now. It's a male.
Does he look happy to work there?
He looks confused.
Oh. Does he look like does he have a lot of options for potions or anything like that?
There looks to be quite a bit of them everywhere. This place does have shelves. This place isn't as nice as the other one, but it's not, like, in total disrepair.
Okay. Yeah, I guess when we come in, then yeah, Lilith will say hello and ask if he gets a lot of traffic in here.
He just looks at you and goes, "What?"
Do you get a lot of people here?
I don't know.
She says that a little louder.
You don't have to yell.
Oh, I thought you didn't hear me. Okay.
I don't know.
So what kind of potions do you specialize in?
They have potions.
What kind of potions?
The ones that you drank.
Is there somebody under the counter holding you hostage? Blink once for yes and blink twice for no.
What's a hostage?
What you're gonna be if you keep not knowing answers.
Why?
How much is it for a potion here?
Depends on which one. You gotta find
Yeah.
them. I can't tell you what you're here for.
She randomly just picks up one and being like, "How much for this one?"
Just grab a random purple one. Well, that one's kind of...
Yeah, just to test if he even knows.
I don't know, man. That one's pretty cool. That would be like 100 gold.
I think this place is a scam, guys.
No, they work.
You don't say it with confidence that it works.
So?
Lilith looks back at the other two and is just like, do we try with this place?
This is the only potion place on this side of the city. My cousin made sure of that.
Do you guys have any healing potions?
Probably.
And how much would a healing potion be?
Depends on how big it is.
Oh my
The biggest one. The biggest one. How much that would that be?
200 gold a piece for the big ones.
The big ones and the smallest ones? How much would they be?
50.
Okay.
Alright.
I will converse with the others about that.
We have like...
And wait, and how much for the medium-sized ones?
Like 100 gold. Are you talking about like medium small or medium large? Because for whatever reason, D&D does not have... D&D only has like has an even amount of
That's right.
options, so there's no middle ground.
That's right, I forgot about that, which is annoying above game. No, the medium small. How much is a medium small?
Medium small is like 100. Medium
So-
large is 150.
Okay.
Oh man, I don't even know why I'm here. I just want to go home.
Yeah. Yeah, it shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Elijah, how much money do you got?
How much do I have?
Not as much as anyone have. Lilith only has 25 to her name, 25 gold.
How much would I have? This
I've got enough for a few potions, but do you have any potions that would either stop or reverse petrification?
You mean like these ones, and he pulls out some yellow-looking ones?
I suppose so.
Yeah, these are the only ones that are labeled. My cousin steals them from oddities all the time. So I guess you can, like... I mean, there's like... There's like 3 of them. You could just have them. He'll just steal more.
You can just
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lilith will take one, then.
Elijah will take one.
Oh, Omen will take one as well.
Cool. I moved product today.
So is it just because you don't want to be here that you're just kind of,
Like...
I guess, this way?
Like, I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know what any of these do, or why, and I was just, like, told that I mix stuff together that I'm supposed to mix together, so I, like, you know, I mixed them, and then they told me I had to put the mixtures in bottles, and then I was, like, told that I had to stay here or whatever, but, like, I don't actually know what's happening or anything, you know? It's really confusing.
Hmm.
Lilith, make a perception check and see this place has any security. Like,
Security we can't see. I'm wagering. The kind that
yeah,
isn't.
like any wards, stuff like that.
Hush. You wouldn't really have the wherewithal to do anything with magically inclined, but I mean, you could try to
No.
roll a perception.
Well, yeah, okay. Oh, well, not gonna get it with that. 7.
Surely there isn't.
Why not? I'll take a peek. Because Elijah's reasoning is there's no way somebody put this in
Yeah.
the store.
That was Lilith. Like, man, how does the guy not get robbed already?
You're more of a magical type, so it would be perception or arcana of your choice, because you actually deal with spells.
Perception or what?
Arcana, I'm wagering.
Well, I'm going to take perception because I have a dumb high number in that. 18 plus 12 for 30.
Yeah, your eyes are kind of starting to adjust a little bit better, and you are seeing, like, what the hell, stupid bug. You're seeing little glints in the corner. You're not sure what they do, but obviously you don't put orb-like structures in corners of shops if they're not for something.
Somebody must have very strong confidence in you if you don't know what you're doing, but they still put you in the shop, yeah?
They bought me. They don't have a choice.
They bought you.
Yeah.
I see.
This makes a lot of sense.
I wasn't, like, good at cleaning, and they couldn't afford to kill me, so they put me in their shop, which was dumb.
Just dumb.
I'm not allowed to say that they're dumb, but I don't really care, because, again, they can't afford to kill me, so it was just dumb.
Your secret's safe with us.
Cool.
But yeah, Lilith will turn and be like, well, we got the petrification. Do we need anything else? Do we care about health? Do we want more power?
I'll sell you this mystery thing that I whipped up that will be like, oh, I walk away with it for like 100 gold if you want to take a trip down Mystery Lane.
Lilith looks down at her thing and says, at her purse, and is like, 25 gold.
No.
Take it or leave it.
Leaving it.
Alright, drive a hard bargain, 24 gold.
I'm gonna call my cousin. He's gonna.
Yeah?
I'll hand Lilith a platinum piece.
Do
One
that.
platinum.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Thank you.
Put.
Lilith takes the mystery, I guess.
It is. You know how rainbows or oil slicks look? That rainbow color? Instead of rainbow colored,
Yeah.
though, it is whites, blacks, and grays, making that same kind of pattern.
Oh, okay. It's kind of cool. And then Lilith grumbles to herself that making decisions is really hard. Because that was insufferable.
Now you have 2 mystery items.
I do! And we'll figure out what they do later, I guess.
And what the hey? I'll buy a couple of the big healing potions.
Oh, that's pretty cool, man. I've got, like, 4 of them.
And you said how much for those?
They're 200 apiece.
Bulk order discount.
got 4 and they're 200, then like that's a lot of money. But if you want a bulk,
No, I'm saying since I'm buying 4 of them, can I get them for, I don't know, 150 gold apiece?
what if instead of giving me 800 gold, you give me, let's see how ridiculous this guy is. I gotta roll some. Oh, okay, he's turbo ridiculous. What if you gave me like 20 of those silly black coins that I see from time to time? That would be cool, because then like maybe I can make a deal with one of those evil looking dudes that'll like free me or something.
Someone had 21 of those, right? Yeah.
Omen will just spare a look with everybody. Like, would it be good to do that, or? I mean,
Unless
what?
do you personally want to talk to demons and use the coins?
I mean, I don't want to have anything involved with them, but in the same vein, it's like I feel like this could backfire on the poor guy in some way.
But it might save him in some way.
I'm gonna have to do a roll. Odds I do it, evens I don't.
Okay.
Okay, odds it is. Omen's gonna sigh through his nose for a second before he'll reach into his pouch and pull out and set down 2 stacks of 10 of those black coins.
Oh, cool.
But he'll keep his hand over them for a second while he'll give the man a look.
I'm gonna become a.
Make sure you
warlock.
God.
Oh god. Don't be too hasty with these, all right?
People are gonna.
And he'll slowly remove his hand from the coins. Like,
Yeah, man. People are gonna respect me.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Respect is earned.
Yeah, they will.
Oh, so you want to make a deal, do you? Says the Batman who's been with you the entire time.
I knew it.
Oh, he's
I knew-
here.
I knew it was coming.
Don't worry.
Omen lets out a half-strangled yelp at hearing that.
Don't worry, kid. I'll only take 10 of these. All right. Now you've got power. Have fun with it. By the way, it's chaotic. Because that's what I'm about, and that's the deal you made. I don't remember making a deal. And he kind of just like twitches a little bit and goes, I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna go lay down.
Yeah, you go do that.
I feel funny, like I can do stuff.
Yeah, that it's a pretty funny feeling.
That's cool. Now I don't even get to take his soul. I just get to take these 20 little bastards. Poor fellas, they didn't deserve this. You just watch him, you watch him hold the coins above his head and just crush them down in frightening efficiency as the powder just kind of rains down his throat. Anyway, what else are you crazy kids getting up to?
Well, just figuring out if we need better weapons or not
You guys
after this.
just keep on. You are the gift that keeps giving.
Thank you.
Thank you?
I'm never gonna forget you guys.
I don't think we could forget you even if we wanted to.
I really kind of want you to forget me.
It's impossible. You're one of my favorites. In fact, I would say that you're my second favorite. The only one that just barely nudges ahead is is little Omen here, who tries so hard to do good, but always just somehow finds a way to make a mess of it. I mean, he always ends up doing good, but the way he goes about it, it's just like, you have seen trains. You'll get this. It's like watching two of those smash together and then setting an orphanage on fire. That's how wonderful
Lilith
it
raises
is.
her hand.
Yes.
Jesus.
Lilith raises her. I've never seen a train.
That sucks for you.
Yeah, it seems so. But I take it they're dangerous, which is fun.
No, trains are really cool. Like the only thing that does order stuff that I don't hate, because every once in a while they're late and it makes people upset. And by every once in a while, I mean all of the time. Nobody's figured out how to get those trains to run on time. Do you guys know?
If I knew, I'd be a train designer, not a martial artist.
True. Fair. But aren't you
Well,
supposed to be
imagine-
into philosophy?
I don't preach it until I thoroughly practice it.
Well, fair. What about you, King?
Tyrant King?
Oh,
No,
is-
not that again.
As Owen just has a little shit-eating grin at that.
oh no, this guy's the best king to... This is gonna be one of the best kings that ever rules. I just have a feeling.
One of the best, not the best. That's my dark father.
No, I know what's going to happen, and there's not gonna be another one of this guy for thousands of years probably, and in fact, I won't even be allowed to go on the continent of Dragonov, or the country of Dragonov, because he's going to do so well as long as that pesky Arizona doesn't kick something off, or any of his neighbors doesn't kick something off.
Elijah looks incredibly uncomfortable.
We'll figure out the
That's
train thing
surfacers.
later. You guys got things to do. Don't let me hold you up.
Okay.
So he wasn't just cutting out for me, was he?
No, he cut out for me too, and I'm assuming
No,
something that I can say okay to.
he just said... all he said was... well, let's not worry about the train thing now. You guys have other things to do.
Mhm. Yeah. That's what I figured. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Lilith will not steal from him this time and just walk past him and just do just that.
As you guys start to leave, there appears to be a faint orange glow from the shop.
Oh,
Oh no.
Look back. What?
Huh.
Do we smell smoke?
I didn't even do that one.
Mm. So all those portions are going up in flames, huh?
Not if they're stored properly. It should survive it.
so for clarification's sake, is he like a warlock equivalent of a wild magic sorcerer?
It's
No, more like a wild magic warlock.
well, he's more along the sense of he basically all of his inhibitions have been removed, so now he is free to operate purely on impulse without that little nagging voice telling you not to do something. He can now do
That's
it.
not.
Ooh.
That's not good.
He because he was able to get souls that were not this guy's. All he did was just strip him of his inhibition.
Okay then.
So you
Something releases inhibition so you can feel the magic at his fingertips.
essentially, you guys have basically just created another standard citizen of this city.
That's probably not a good deal for him.
No.
Beats the hell out of being a slave to a mystery person you guys didn't meet.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough.
Is there any other shops that you're trying to go to or looking for?
I can't think of anything. Unless
I'm
weapons,
going.
but I think we're good on weapons.
I'm going to assume that we're not actually going to know what kind of potions those are until they get used.
That's a bingo.
We have what appear to be 4 large healing potions that could be nothing.
You do know that they are. He told you they were healing potions, but they're not quite the right color.
Yeah, he told us they are, but we also established that he doesn't know what he's doing.
Oh, yeah, he didn't like his job, so he wasn't labeling the potions he was making, so he doesn't know what they are. And there's only one of them that he admitted was a mystery potion, so that's probably not good news either.
We'll see.
And
We'll see later with that.
Lilith has that one, so let's see what happens when she decides to use it.
Smoke and take that at the same time.
That's gonna be... You can. I wouldn't stop you, but as you guys are walking, you do finally see, in big blazing orange lights, oddities on this one-story building.
Alright, remember folks, don't look right in the eyes. Look at the ground.
Do you guys go inside?
Yes.
Yeah, we don't got any choice, it seems.
Yeah, might as well.
Go ahead and put yourselves on the map.
Well, we have a choice, but the path on which we put ourselves basically says no, we don't.
I'll scoot you down. There you go.
Where are we putting ourselves?
Just in front of the desk, yeah. I should probably get your friends in there too.
Oh, it glitched. Hold on, I gotta refresh.
What?
It's gonna take me ages. I remember to open their character sheets, but I don't remember to grab their tokens.
Oh my god. Oh, that's the... Huh! This has a nice map.
Thank you.
And then...
I will tell you, I have spent the last several days making the map for your final battle. It is going to... It's a lot. It's taken so much effort.
I don't want to be by Thessia. She's judgy. But I guess I'll be by her.
Oh, you're putting it down another token?
Oh, did I? Am I putting down... Oh, I did. Never mind. Get
Yeah.
out of here.
Oh, I could have
I threw her
deleted
away.
that one.
It's okay.
Yeah, but you're also by Richie, who's judgy too. In fact, everybody here is very judgmental of your choices.
They are. They question my livelihood.
Because your livelihood is terrible.
It's not. It's safe and sound.
But yeah, you guys walk in and you just see, again, what appears to be a regular human. Hey! Welcome to Oddities. I've never seen anything like any of you people. That's great. Newcomers. What can I do for you? I mean, you can't be too normal. You came here. Am I right? Or am I right?
I don't know how to respond to that.
The name's Jack.
Hi, Jack.
Thanks.
Hi, Jack.
Oh, thank you. You guys are wonderful. So what kind of thing are you guys like looking for? We got a lot of stuff.
Are any of the Medusa in your clientele currently free?
Oh yeah, 4 of them are.
Alright. Owen will just share a quick glance with Elijah.
So are you guys gonna like my business, but gonna have to share? So everybody group up.
I'm trying to think of how to word it.
Yeah, I'm struggling on that department a
Because
little
it's
as
no matter
well.
how we word it, it's gonna sound horrible.
Oh.
Is your Medusas allowed to leave the premises at all? Or will that cost extra?
No, we don't really want our. We don't really want them leaving. I mean, they're free to, but they don't leave with customers. Bad practice.
What if we're not... What if only some of us are customers and some of us are trying to save the world, supposedly?
Well,
And we need a Medusa to do so.
Don't care. I'm not. We're not falling for that again. You'd be shocked.
again?
You would be
fall for that
Again.
Yeah, you would be shocked the amount of times that people are like, "Oh yeah, I need to borrow that beholder. It's gonna save the world," and it's like, okay, and then you find out that they killed it, or oh yeah, those twins, I need them to save the world, and then they get tossed into a meat shredder, and oh man, sold. All the people, all the things that have gotten taken out of here and sold to somebody else. Not happening again. Not under Jack's watch. They've thrown one too many of us owners off of the roof of this building. Not happening under my watch. I'm too smart for that.
Can I roll a charisma check? And say, but it really is the case this time.
I mean, if you want, but
He's probably not gonna fall for
You
it, but it's all I
the
The
got.
guy, he is the definition of once bitten, twice shy, or in this case, 10 times bitten, 20 times shy.
use that incredibly bad charisma to just persuade.
Where's my persuasion? Okay, it's not horrible. Soft 20.
no. Now,
Do
what?
your Medusas, do they live off the premises, or they forever just live in here?
They're probably in them rooms.
Okay. Lilith looks at the other guys and says really quietly, "We might have to steal one."
You want to roll stealth about that?
I suppose. Oh, where's my stealth?
Let's hope the rogue has really good stealth.
29.
He doesn't hear you for now.
Okay.
Richie's just looking at you like you're the biggest moron on the planet, though. He is not having this. Look, I'll go with Lamb and Soft here. I'm sure Omen wants to spend more time with Thessia. Why don't you spend more time with Thessia, Omen?
I mean, I wouldn't just go out and say it like that, Richie, but if you're just going to curveball that at me, then...
Nah, I pitched that one right down the middle, Chief.
Omen will just will just look over to Thessia and Undat, just dreading the expression she might be having at all this that's going on right now.
Are those cinnamon rolls?
Yeah. They have a dessert table. I thought, how trashy can I make this place look? You've got the shrimp buffet. I figured every buffet needs
cinnamon rolls. Damn. Make me hungry for cinnamon rolls over here.
I'm getting the whole scene in, and I saw the buffet on the left, and I look over, and I'm like, wait a minute. And I
cinnamon rolls and beer.
I leaned forward and said, "Are those fucking cinnamon rolls?"
It's very Skyrim.
Yeah.
Sweet roll.
Incarnate
Sweet rolls.
Fun.
Yoink. There, I'll yoink Yorman in there too. Look, since it looks like you guys are gonna have to go in pairs, it'll be I'll cut you a discount. 100 gold an hour. Do not take off their blindfolds. I do not want to have to administer aid. Please and thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Understandable.
All right, you crazy kids have fun.
Will do.
Okay.
Omen's doing his best not to say anything that could potentially just cause more shit. Like,
Okay, so wait a minute. Richie is going with lemon sauce.
Yes.
I guess I could go with Elijah.
I'm just trying to get the pairs right.
Yorman
yeah,
kind of throws.
I'm with Thestia. Yeah.
He is a pirate. He seems the type to step out, but Elijah is a loyal boy.
Well, here's the fun thing. You don't actually have to sleep with them. This is a ruse.
Oh, I know.
I know. It's the matter of impressions that is causing this issue. The man is clearly short-circuiting at the moment.
Really dark question. Do we know if the Medusa has to be alive for them to still petrify things?
No. No, the head can do just fine when it's severed. It's,
no,
always on.
We don't know that.
Yeah.
Above game, yeah,
know.
but
yeah.
I
didn't know if that was specified or not in game.
It was at one point. The Abyss himself did tell you that you could just kill them.
I have to do that, guys.
Yeah, because he suggested something, you absolutely must do it.
Like this is what we were talking about a little while ago. You can choose not to do that.
But it sounds reasonable. It doesn't sound like they're gonna do anything willingly.
I don't know what's worse, the fact that that's hilarious or the fact that she would 1000% believe that.
Yeah.
Alright. I will start sending. You guys can pick where you want to go. I'm putting Richie and Lamonsoft with
Lilith will grab some shrimp.
Okay.
And wait for Elijah. Where's Elijah? Where's
Yorman is not a pair, but I have to move them as a pair because it makes more sense this way.
Crap. My thing's in the way.
They're with green.
Green, okay.
As you walk in, you do see standard bedside table, the perfectly placed chair in the corner, and these nice beds. And I'm not saying you have to attack these people. I am just saying that in order to keep this from all of us interrupting each other until the end of time, I'm going to need initiatives from everybody, and it looks like all of my sheets are screwing up, so I might let me see how the others look.
That's not horrible.
Yeah.
Oh no.
All of my sheets are screwing up, so actually we're going to have to take a unscheduled oopsie break while I get everything pulled back up.
That's okay.
A short oopsie.
Yeah, short oopsie break because of Roll20 being... It's not going to take me very long, but all I have to do is
Are
just...
you comfortable?
What's up?
Lord.
Hmm.
My dog is laying down next to me, and he is like kicking against me with his back legs, trying to get comfy. And I'm like, excuse me.
Does this very strategically. We'll block the exit. Just in case things have to happen.
Thunder, I want you to know this ahead of time. I'm going to try to talk to this woman. I'm not going to
Hey,
attack her.
she's
Don't-
just prepared for anything.
Don't ruin any chaotic moments by metaing here, Mr. Guy.
I
Mr.
mean,
Guy.
I've kind of proven that I don't attack unless attacked first. So
I know, but as I have played with this woman multiple times in my life, they're not concerned with pesky things like what you want to do or how it will affect you.
No,
So-
I care.
I never noticed. Not in this
I
context.
care. I already figured Elijah's gonna try to talk first, but just in case she's gonna try to be sassy and walk off, Lilith will just be at the entrance, being like, "You don't get a choice." So
That's it's a great round of phrasing we've had on that.
it's the implications.
Yeah, we're starting to implicate a little too.
Just like Always Sunny. It's just the implications. Nothing serious.
It's not saying anything is going to happen, but they think that it will.
Nah.
that just sounds like something a chaos share.
Yeah, Yorman's cheat is causing a hell of a lot of problems for me. Every time I open it, it like destroys my computer. Like it lags everything out so hard, and I don't know what he did to that. Flame touching a character sheet has somehow caused me tech problems.
It's his
It's
it's his issue with electronics that we've talked about in the past.
yeah, it's the residual haunting of whatever awful curse he's been placed under. Okay. Let me get the music back up. Let me get the scene correct here. Okay. Let me get my pen. Hopefully this time it wants to work. I need Richie. Vessia. Diamondsoft. Truck and Yeoman. I'm just kidding, it's Yorman, but I'm having my own fun. Alright, y'all can roll your initiative. I'm gonna do mine too.
I'm pretty average.
That's a huge waste.
Oh.
Nope, that doesn't belong to you. You're not allowed to have that. Yeah, I got a wasteful nat 20. That's a shame.
So, 3 of us have already rolled nat 20s, and the odds of that happening again tonight is very slim.
Well, I did not roll a nat 20.
We both did for that one perception.
No, I'm talking about right
Well,
now.
No, I didn't for this one either.
What level are you guys again? You're 14?
14.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
That means it's either going to be really good or really bad.
Oh, Flame's yelling at me. Cause paladins are OP now. It's not going to cause the sheet to crash.
Is he
Okay, we'll
eavesdropping
start.
on us?
Well, he's been watching. Chaos, what did you get?
I got a 19.
Thunder,
16.
Trucker.
8.
Gee willikers, Batman.
Right? I rolled a 3 and I have a 5 in initiative.
Jeez.
I forgot to roll bad guy initiative. Let me get that in there.
Oh, it could have been worse.
I'm so excited for Creedcast. I love the title.
It isn't that. It's an episode.
Or did you already watch it?
Yeah, it's one of the episodes of all time.
Oh, okay. I'm scared now.
Okay, let me get
Don't
this
be.
written down in proper order.
I'm fine reading all the chat. Jesus.
I'll never get to see live chat.
Remember smoking kills. Allegedly.
There's more people die from quitting smoking than they do smoking. The lesson is never quit. Always keep going. Quitting.
Quitters are for losers.
I'm sure that argument would fly in a court.
I hate writing down initiative because I still screw it up. Like I'm a toddler who can't read. Because I am a toddler that can't read.
If only Roll20 would fix the initiative tracker.
I mean, Flame did away
Best
with it. I'm doing
negotiator.
away with it. I didn't even know there was a problem with it.
Well, remember, we used to use it, but it kept either not having people double check and double insert. It would just straight up ignore sometimes.
I'm bad at this.
Oh man. Oh, I just read it. Do we not like cheese on a fish sandwich?
Trucker
Is that a
doesn't.
controversial
Ah.
take? Oh,
I'm not a big fan of cheese being on fish.
I mean, I've had it done for if I'm really just in an uncaring position, they do it for McDonald's sometimes and Culver's.
No, like if I go to McDonald's and I choose to punish myself with a fillet of fish, I specifically say no cheese, please.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. I'm not gonna yuck your yum with that. I like it both ways, so I have no thoughts on it.
But to be brutally honest, I don't really like fish sandwiches anyway.
Oh, I forgot.
You like fish, right?
I done forgot to put on the combat music. Let me put that on for you guys. Not that it will devolve into combat. Here's the thing.
He sent us text messages.
This could be a fight.
He's making me itchy.
If we're dumb about it.
My finger's on the trigger, doesn't know what to do.
So, since technically they're not suspecting anything other than for you to do what you're supposed to be doing, we will start off with Lamonsoft, who rolled very well, who, well, just simply doesn't care. So he's going to make his attacks against red. Oh my goodness. So that's really quite something. That's a way to start this off.
Just one hit decapitates her.
Damn it, Lemon Soft, go from 0 to 100, why don't you?
He really 100 the hell out of this one.
Excuse me, madam. Chop.
Excuse me, miss. May I have some head? Swing!
Gosh darn it, I should have found that so funny.
I'm surprised nobody was drinking when I said that one.
Wow, he chunked her down hard on the first hit. Back to back! That is 3 nat 20s I have rolled in a row.
A man after my own heart.
Oh god, she dead.
He's getting results. He's getting the job done.
Oh god, I hope that room is soundproof, otherwise it might have a...
And
Well,
Richie's blocking
you-
the door too. Good job, Richie.
He has more than... I shouldn't be saying this, but in 2 swings he has done more than half of their health. You don't hear anything, though. At least, the groups... This group here doesn't hear anything. Desia is with Omen. She doesn't know quite what you want, so she's going to hold an action. Which will be... Let me make sure I have a proper plan. Okay, yeah, I've got that plan set up. Alright, there's that. We are up to you, Omen.
Okay. Omen's gonna try a more civil approach to things. Alright, how am I gonna work this? I'm sorry if I'm dragging this. I'm really thinking this over.
You've got a minute.
Shit, man. How would you feel if we could provide you a chance to get out of this city and be free, truly?
You're going to purchase me forever?
Only until we get out of the city, and then we can just wash our hands of the affair and pretend that the whole act of owning another living being just won't register with me. I find the whole act of this slavery business to be abhorrent to a fault, so...
I suppose you're going to be wanting something from me?
Yes, we need your ability in petrification to deal with an entity that we can't afford to suffer a mortal end because of how their power would jump to the individual that would slay them.
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Thank you, Obsidian. 23.
You can try to talk to Jack.
I wasn't the one who spoke to him directly, but I could tell that that man was very obstinate about how he had been dealing with previous individuals who sought to assail these people with ill intent.
That's going to be for... Yeah, that was for purchasing without it being forever. You just go back to Jack.
May I have your name so I can provide him, so I can tell him exactly who I wish to buy, as he sort of bites out that word, clearly like it was spitting out something bad, and it's like spitting out a bad taste.
Valia.
I thank you for your cooperation, Miss Valia, and hopefully we can put this nasty bit of business behind us.
All right.
I'm not sure if you can see through the snakes on your head, but he'll hold out his hand to shake.
It's almost like it's instinctual. She's used to not being able to like see people because of the nature of what's going on, so she just extends her hand. You can use your movement, but you've used your action and bonus action. So you can use your movement to head towards the desk, but we have to do this by proper...
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. How much movement do I have again as a monk? 55. 50. 55. Mr. Jack.
There's a door, and like I said, you've used your turn, like you can't continue talking.
Sorry.
Oh,
My
good.
turn.
That's Omen. We'll go up to Richie, who... Richie knows the score. Things have already occurred that can't be undone at this point on Richie's end. Oh man, he's got... That's, man, this is kind of a tough one, because he's not... Oh, that's a great one. Here we go. Actually, that's also bad. Man, it's the only problem with, spellcasters is it gets kind of tough to do stuff. Yeah, he's just gonna have to wing it. Still hits, I can't believe it. Wrong dice. No. Okay, he didn't do a whole lot of good, but he did something. We are up to Yorman. I don't even know what the hell Yorman would do in this situation. It's kind of why I avoid playing him, playing other people's characters.
Maybe. No, that'd be cheating. I'm not gonna finish that.
Somehow has access to every spell on the planet. I forgot paladins have that problem. We're just gonna... Dear God, how am I supposed to manage with that? Okay. Oh, most certainly hit. Oh, I forgot he has like infinite attacks.
He's overpowered.
He's got like 100 things, 100 dice you're supposed to roll per attack. I have no idea.
He's a fighter, right?
No, he's a paladin.
Paladin!
Oh, paladin, yeah.
I'm gonna have to replace my desk chair soon. It's falling apart.
Yeah, it's been falling apart.
I have no idea if I'm over or underpowering him.
Divide smite with a blade attack max level. Flame is given some tips and tricks.
I can't read them. I'm trying to do a bunch of math. Okay. Yeah, Divine Smite starts out at 2d6, and he's got his max level's 1/3 level, so I gotta add a bunch more of this.
I should do 68 radiant 2d6.
You know what? I shouldn't do this, but it's too much. This is why I didn't want to run Yorman. We're just gonna... Yorman succeeds by some miracle. He one-shots. It was crazy. You all didn't see it happen yet. DM rule. Can't... I'm not doing all that math. That's insane. I don't like paladins. Trucker, it's your turn.
There.
Look, I shouldn't do it, but I would have to, like, sit there and do everything. I'd have to roll every one of my dice 4 times, and then I'd have to keep clicking the advanced tracker, and it would take me 3 hours to get through it.
It's okay.
I had to mute because I was laughing and now my head hurts again.
Sorry, but yeah, it's your turn.
Basically, I'll try the same tactic that Omen was doing because that's basically what I was gonna do. What's your name, miss?
Asha?
Well, it's nice to meet you. Look, you probably don't hear this often, if at all, but I have no intention of doing what this, entire place is set up to do. We need the assistance of you or any of the other Medusas here in trying to save the world.
I mean, I don't rather care for them, but, I mean, if you need us all, then... Look, if you're trying to take us out of here, you have to purchase us forever. You can talk to Jack about it.
I don't suppose you would know how much that would cost.
I would not care to wager we are a popular item. People like the danger.
That's weird, but then again, my wife completely married me, so I get it. I think. Anyway. If that's okay with you, I think we'll just try that.
I don't have a choice. If that's what you're trying to do, then I guess I'm owned by you forever. It just kind of gives you a thumbs up.
Well, see, here's the thing. Like, you do. I assume you don't want to stay here.
I don't have a choice. Buy me or no.
Like, trying to teach people what free will is amazing.
I did forget. Let's rewind the clock a little bit. I'm working with too many things. First, let's have you roll your persuasion.
Okay. Something I have a flat 0 in. That's great. 16.
She seems to believe that you have good intentions, so... You know, she's not, like, becoming hostile or anything, but we'll have to rewind the clock before that conversation a little bit, because I'm sorry I accidentally skipped Thunder.
Well, Lilith was gonna just hold her action and just let Elijah.
So I take
Talk
it
to
you're
her.
just gonna move out of Elijah's way then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then move back into place. Just in case there's a no, and we might have to do bad things.
Alright, we'll put the clock back where it was. You heard a yes. Or, you know, a begrudging whatever. That didn't sound like
Great.
a no.
Okay.
He just has to go talk to Jack, but you're currently blocking his movement.
Okay,
Yeah,
well
no,
look.
she'll scoot.
We'll get after it.
Sorry.
Yeah, scoot on over.
Your token's still
Because
there.
look,
Oh,
Yeah.
wait on. Oh, I'm watching the stream thinking it was my
Wow.
map. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just a girl.
it's alright.
Okay, you can move on. Get out
Get
of
off
here.
Now,
Scram.
Yasha, was it? Look, I'm not really down with the whole owning people, so like as soon as you help us take care of this issue, you will essentially be free. So, is that okay with you? And please don't say you don't have a
I
choice.
don't have a choice and I don't care. Are you going to buy me or not?
If it's not like
You
if
always
it's
get
not
the most
you-
obstinate ones, dude. You always
it's
pick
not
the most
you-
obstinate individuals.
Well, he's also
It's
trying
not-
to talk to somebody that is employed / enslaved, so this isn't exactly a
I-
concept they're familiar with.
I mean, I get it. Elijah's gonna like look back and forth between Yasha and Lilith. God, two peas in a
Fire.
pod. I'm just gonna make my way back down to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Really. We resume the turn order back to Laminsaw, who doesn't need help, apparently, but is getting it. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. That at least it wasn't a nat 20, so he might not completely smoke her in one more go.
Because Lamasov hits like a tank.
Goodness. This is no exception. Well, he
Still
has
really
that
gonna be-
giant pickaxe. Okay, that's Laminsaw. We're up to Thessia, who's just going to continue to hold their action. I've lost track of where I'm supposed to be keeping track of that until... Ah, here we go. We're up to you, Omen. You can resume your march to... This is a closed door, just so that you know I wasn't able to find the proper piece for it, but I also didn't want people saying, so they trapped a guy in a box, which would have been characteristic of the city, but you get what I'm trying to say. Not the vibe
He's
I was
basically in like a big. He's basically in like a big clerk's office kind of thing.
Yeah, just like in certain gas stations that have the big bulletproof glass. That's what he's basically. That's why he's sitting in that box. Oh, back so soon? That's not always great news.
To be more accurate, I actually wish to discuss the Shit, I literally Why the hell does my brain work like this? Ugh. What was the Medusa's name again?
Valia.
Sorry, a lot of Valia. Thank you. I'd like to discuss Valia's contract and potentially buying her, permanently, as it were.
Damn, son, it only lasted 5 minutes and it was that good, huh? Tell you what, kid.
He's just gonna not say anything on that one.
Tell you what, kid. I like the cut of your jib. 2,000 gold.
Will you take 20 platinum?
I suppose. You gotta sign some papers,
Oh,
though.
Of course. Will a last name be required? I don't have one.
If you don't have one, I don't want it.
Understood. He'll reach into his bag of holding and set down 2 stacks of 10 platinum coins.
Alright. He just sets papers in front of you to begin signing.
Complete with a quill and ink, I bet. I wager, or is it a pen?
It's a pen.
Okay, I was about to say, are we like that far behind, or?
No, we're not quite that far. It's a red pen though, so that's kind of a shame.
Can't have the one type of ink we want. He'll just write down his name where he needs to sign it.
Alright, you'll still be doing that. We're going to have... Ooh, this is a good one. We're up to Richie now, who's going to... Yeah, he'll drop one of these. See if he makes it or not. He does. Not quite that impressive though. Rolling low for poor Richie. Okay. That is Richie's turn. We are up to Lilith. You are left in a room with somebody who has the same thoughts on free will that you do.
I think I want you to join my community after this.
You're what now?
I'm talking to her. I'm like,
Yeah,
I think
that's
you
what
would do
her
well in my
response
community
is.
after this. My community. It's nice and clean. Our protector is a great dragon, and you put in the job that you're best at. And you don't have to make any decisions of yourself.
Alright, roll persuasion.
Yeah, okay. 17?
Yeah, sure, you know, that takes a lot of pressure off. I don't know what that other guy's talking about.
I know, it's really annoying when he just kind of forces you to think, you know, like that.
It's like he
Very
doesn't
meta.
get us, man.
No, it's pretty rude, to be honest.
He just got a lot of big ideas, though. It's inspiring, but I don't get it.
Big ideas, it's a king thing. I mean, I think he means well, it's just, you know, not our style.
It's like, dude, just purchase me or sleep with me or don't. I don't understand.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm yours
It's
now
pretty
if you purchase me. I don't understand.
Mm-hmm. And you're not going to complain about it. No one would.
What choice do I have?
Exactly.
Like, oh man, there's more choice. I've never had to make it. No more choices. I forbid it. That's the choice I'll make.
I was... Yeah, trust me. I'm trying to make my own decisions, and it sucks. I have to think overtime.
Ridiculous.
I don't want that for you.
We're done with that.
Nope.
Let's swear it off.
We're done.
Done.
Yeah, swear it off. Done. And that's it. That's my turn. Just hold action until something bad happens.
Okay. It's now Red's turn, who is thoroughly tired of Lament's off. Let's see if they can make this chat. They cannot. They're wasting their... They're going to waste some of their attacks doing that, so they're going to take a swing at Lament's off here. They're going to miss. That is Red's turn. Yorman's gonna hit the gritty as his default Fortnite emote, and we're up to you, Elijah. You can choose to continue your mission of purchasing Asha, or you can also choose to forgo your turn by idly emoting.
I mean, Elijah doesn't know what's going on at the counter right now, so he'll keep going south for the counter.
You do have all of your actions back, so if you choose to dash, you can.
You know what? Just to make it even funnier, I'll dash. 5, 10, 15, 35.
Alright. You're there, but that was your turn, so you're not quite able to get anything else done. We are going to check the rest of the turn order. Green and blue are amicable, so they're not going to do anything. So we are back up to the tank himself. Let's see if he can finally put this one away. I think this might be it. Very close. With one final strike, Red goes down. We are up to Omen, or Thessia. Thessia is going to do nothing. Omen, you have successfully made your purchase. You are free to go break the news, and since you have your action and bonus actions back, you can dash if you want to, or if you want to just slow roll this, that's fine.
Alrighty. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm just gonna step of the wind just to cover the distance.
Go for it.
Like, from Jack's eyes, it looks like, okay, cool, I'll let her know. Leaves a cartoonish smoke imprint on myself. Quietly enters door and closes behind him.
I take it that'll be your turn?
Yep.
Alright. Let's see what kind of a hack job Richie does trying to remove this head. Oh, that's not quite good. Yeah, that's gonna be a nasty mess. Lilith, we're back up to you. You've still kind of just waiting to see what happens.
Yeah, and then she's gonna just say, ooh, and I can introduce you to my brother Lincoln when we get back. I think he'll think you're swell.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's a great lad. And then, yeah, she'll leave it at that. Hold action. Just keep waiting.
Brilliant. We're up to Yorman. He's going to stop idle animating. He's going to do a nasty hack job of that as well. We are up to Red, who's dead. Trucker, we're back up to you.
Sorry, I'm trying to not hurt myself by laughing as, you know, Omen just casually runs right the fuck by and doesn't say anything to me.
It was
That
the
is
best
true.
choice to make. For comedic purposes, it was the best choice.
So I'm gonna step to right here.
Wow.
Excuse me, Jack.
Yes?
How much would it be to buy Yasha out of her contract?
Oh, you mean Asha. Asha.
Asha, my bad. It's
No,
like,
hey. I hardly care to learn their name too, man. It's totally cool, but it's weird that two people are fully purchasing them. Wow, they must have been. It's almost a shame to let them go at this point if they're going to be putting in that kind of work. I should up the price, but I'm not that kind of a businessman. That's what they say. Old Jack, he's an honest businessman. That's what they've always said. So, as the most honest businessman in all of the Eternal City, I'm keeping it at an even 2,000 gold, man. All you.
How much time does she have left on her contract, or is she just yours permanently? I'm curious as to how this works.
Till they die.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, you could wait that long. If you want to wait for them to die of old age, I guess I could sell you the corpse. It would be at a discount.
No, it's not so much that. It's, I don't have 2,000 gold, though. I have 1,000.
Got any other kind of currency?
Depends. What kind of currency are you looking for?
Hey, if it jingles, it spends. You know what I mean? You know, maybe a little darker than gold.
Did we all get 20 of those things?
I think we only have 10 left, and that's Lilith.
Because I remember Homeboy took all 20 from the potions guy.
Omen had 21, so technically he would have one left.
Well, he actually gave 10 of them back. Or no, he...
He had a map. To the map, man.
Yeah, the map man took... Yeah, Omen spent 20 of them. Yeah, never mind, that's right. The map man is standing by you.
He's been here the whole time.
Yeah! Do you need help?
I don't know. Yes, but I'm a little leery about getting it from you if that's...
Listen, normally this would be a bad choice, and I would tell you that. I'm almost as honest as old Jack, and he starts, you know, kind of doing the finger guns at Jack. I like you, nephew. Look into my eyes, Jack. Can you do better? And I'm going to... You know what? I like your uncle. You can just have her.
For fuck's sake. Okay. I'll try really hard to never ever say another unkind word about you there, Matt, man.
I would appreciate it, nephew.
Thanks, Uncle. Just 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I'm back to here.
Great. I have to do more turns here. Gonna do them at the same time because they're not Ah. Very poorly done. Alright, that'll conclude that round of combat. You guys watch, or Elijah, rather, is going to watch as Thesia steps out with Blue and, if Omen wants to step out, they can. Green is going to step out. You see Lamonsoff is breathing heavy, and Richie's shirt is stained red, and you see that his stomach now has a gigantic lump. And you watch Yorman step out, and he is also kind of just holding a bag that is clearly leaking blood.
Omen's gonna hold out the bag of holding for both of them to try and just put the heads in real quick so they don't get seen.
You watch Richie pulls his out. It looks like he did such a poor job removing this head that instead of just cutting it at the neck, it looks like he spent the time smashing through the nose and cutting it off that way so that it's just like the top of the head and the eyes.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not a butcher. Nobody, you'd think that kitchen work would apply to this, but man, I just wasn't feeling it today.
Omen looks more than a little disturbed at seeing the state that the head's in.
When Yorman puts his sack in there, it does not look a hell of a lot better, from judging by the shape. But
What, he just sighs through his nose.
As you guys are kind of gathering up, you hear a very loud, very, very loud explosion as the front of the building blows inward, and you will see stepping in.
Oh.
Let me see if I can find this for you.
Oh, hell.
Because I did write this down.
Gosh darn it, Elijah.
You see a halfling. You see an elven fella, like a wood elf, with 2 swords. You see a very handsome man that seems to be almost glowing like the sun. And you see this kind of middle-aged human that just kind of is barely growing a goatee, and he just kind of lanky looking fella with and he seems to be holding a orb. And that is where we'll end tonight's session.
Dang.
Okay, I have a title suggestion in mind.
Well, we got to come up with a topic first. Don't worry, since Flame's not here to say any different, we're going to be having Yorman continuing to idle animation. The shock of the explosion has caused him to go back into idle animations. All right, we got quite a bit of people in here. What kind of question do we want to hear? Let's get a poll from the audience. What do you want us to yap about while we're doing title suggestions? We'll give him a second here. Flame says he'll be back next week. Well, until next week, Yorman's going to be doing Fortnite dances. We'll do the original OG animation for when you got hit with, with the very first emote that Fortnite has come out with. He's doing that weird clap and shuffle. Favorite firework is a good one. That is a great question. I think we'll stick with that. We've got you Chaos, favorite firework, and title suggestion.
My favorite firework? It's the one that I'm not sure if there's like an. Actually, I have a couple that are a favorite, but not the favorite, because that's one of them is the Roman candles, because you can't go wrong with those. A few of those placed just right, and you can have a real good show.
Awesome. And
But
oh, sorry.
for my title suggestion, Godhead.
Brilliant. But we also have a bonus question. We have to answer 2 questions this time because I like this as well. Where do you want to be in 5 years, Chaos?
Hopefully, working a career job, making big money, and not having to worry about rent.
Brilliant. I do like the sound of that. We have Thunder. Favorite firework, where you want to be in 5 years, and
My favorite ones because they're just so aesthetically pleasing. Those big golden ones that look like whomping willows in the sky.
yeah, that's my favorite too.
Yeah, those are nice. Title suggestion. I mean, I liked it when he said it as the joke. It was so fun. The Godhead one is pretty good. I like that one.
Sounds like it's winning.
I can't think. Yeah. And where do I want to be in 5 years? In a grave. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Let's try that again with more enthusiasm.
More enthusiasm. Where I want to be? Probably not at my work that I'm at now. I can't picture myself being at the job I'm at in 5 years. So a better job.
You better not be.
Yeah, I better not be.
I'm not going to allow it. I'll just put it that way. I'll do everything in my power not to allow that. All right, Trucker, you've got to tell me your favorite firework, where you want to be in 5 years, and a title.
Favorite firework is in fact Roman candles because you can shoot them at your friends and not actually do any harm. Dude, Roman candle wars are fun. And then where I'd like to be in 5 years, private mansion with a bunch of money and
Yes.
waterfront access.
Brilliant. As for me,
Or maybe like a lake or something.
Thunderstole, my actual favorite firework, I would have to echo that one. The willows are my favorite, but if I were to choose,
So basically golden artillery shells.
yeah, they're stunning. I absolutely adore them. But if I had to choose another one, it would be bottle rockets because you can also shoot your friends with those.
The little
And you can
ones,
explode
yeah,
the
but
bottles.
the big ones can actually hurt.
Well, yeah. Well, if you get shot in the ass with a bottle rocket, it hurts regardless. I'll just tell you that from experience. But
You try taking a 60-mile-an-hour proctoral exam.
yeah,
60 miles an hour? That's a slow bottle rocket.
Anyway, where I want to be in 5 years, man. I don't know. If I can keep my job, that'd be great. Hopefully, I own a house. Would like to not be in Wisconsin anymore, but I'm not going to be picky about that. If I could own a house and be at my current company still, that would be pretty tight. But as for a title suggestion, I was going to say For Keeps, but it sounds like Godhead is winning, and I'm completely fine with that.
I didn't even do a title suggestion. My bad. Yeah, Godhead's just a little too good.
Everybody's pretty excited about that one. I am at this point just
Also, fuck off, Flame. You may have pitched it first, but I'm the one who said it.
Yeah.
I saw that in the chat. I saw that.
Good.
If you want your title to be in the actual title, attendance is preferable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Actually, I would have to say that attendance is mandatory. But yeah, we're just giving you shit. Family comes first. You don't need to type it out. We're just having a goof.
Who needs family?
We're just giggling. We're not serious.
Hey.
We're just having a gaff.
I don't.
We're having
have
fun.
Family.
You do too.
What I do is I.
I don't count for nothing. I just want everybody to know that.
I will go full
Yes.
stink meter when I say this.
You count.
No. Well, I hope everybody had fun.
Oh yes,
Oh
Yeah, this was
I
fun.
enjoyed myself a lot with this one, and I just apologize that I
yeah.
was like 20 minutes behind.
Jackson for a rude closing.
Well, I won't say nothing about that. Hey, you guys are navigating a pretty horrendous locations. That you guys are doing well with that. That's pretty cool. You know, I'm glad to see that you guys are taking it in stride. I'm just trying to figure out how messed up I really want this place to be as I go along. So
Yeah.
Well, it's,
Oh, and
there's soul currency.
yeah,
There
that's such a moral
are
thing.
unwilling indentured people
everywhere,
literally everywhere.
corpse pavement.
There's an undead lich that's the king of this entire area.
And the fact that the street is paved with corpses very much gave me a feeling of a homunculus's fucking playhouse.
Random.
And I'm so glad you said that word, Cass, because I'm getting major Show Tucker vibes from this entire location.
No,
There's-
no. I was saying more homunculus from Warhammer. They literally make their home, their whole lab and homes out of their victims.
You also have heard rumors of, some Warhammer 40k where they're sewing people into machines and
Yeah, the
Mhm.
grafting.
yeah.
I was actually getting either Elden Ring or Warhammer vibes out of that. Thank you for clarifying it was Warhammer. Now I have extra nightmare fuel to work with.
Oh, don't worry, it's
I
both.
like how in the 40k universe everyone's always like, "Oh my god, the servitor skulls, that's so dark." And I'm like, "You haven't looked up what
Bro,
the
the
cupids are, have you?"
servitors.
You
The
guys-
service skulls are dead, for more or less. The servitors, those are the ones you feel sorry for, because half the time, those are
Nah,
just some random schmuck that happened to cross the tech priest path too slowly.
I'm just
No,
saying
see-
that
He was like, "Yep, servitor."
nah, the cupids are worse.
all I'm saying is
Like-
it's both. It's both Elden Ring, it's both 40k. Like it's bad. This place is very bad.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna
don't
shed
bother.
any tears if this place winds up burning to the ground alongside the tree. And if Mama happens to come out as pissed off as a phoenix and happens to scorch a good deal of the landscape in the process, well, I'll
We
just say we're
saved-
just accelerating God's plan for this place.
we saved your daughter. Don't kill us.
Yes, but he wants to sleep with her. No, I mean, you don't have to put it like that.
That's between you. That's between you and your future mother-in-law, dude.
Don't worry.
That's
Steve.
gonna be an awkward fucking first conversation.
You're getting involved with the Fae. I don't think you understand. Probably be the easiest conversation to have with a bunch of dirty hippies.
Yeah, and Mayor, I gotta commend you on the potion NPC guy. Yeah, I was starting to feel real Karen getting upset with him about him not knowing anything.
That's like weaponized indifference. That guy did not give a single solitary shit.
Well,
It was the fact that he stuck to it too. It was nice.
Well, I was going to have him just be confused the entire time. I'm like, well, no, I've been playing the slave angle. Let's just make this guy like an absolute idiot savant where he can mix things and they do stuff, but he's not labeling them.
He don't
he
know
doesn't
what
what they do, and he doesn't care, and he's too stupid not to be shitty towards his owners, who are probably very
He's too
angry.
stupid to know what he's doing, but he's not stupid enough to not start shit.
Yeah.
Oh, Before I forget, do you guys want to learn probably the most interesting thing I've learned about Rex?
Yeah,
What?
let's end it with this. That's good,
He's
wholesome
black. That's
conversation.
what you
This
learn.
dog does not give a shit about fireworks.
That's nice, actually. That's a really good thing.
Like,
Oh, Rex is a brave
They-
boy.
they are still shooting fireworks in my neighborhood. He doesn't care.
That's good.
Like, slept through most of it the night of the 4th. And then there I am with an ear splitting headache, and I still kind of have it. And they're shooting off fireworks, and I can hear it. And he's looking around, but he's nowhere near as neurotic about it. He just
He's
kind
just
of
sitting there going, "Who the hell is doing that this late at night?"
doesn't care.
That's great, though.
All
Oh, that
right.
reminds me of Mayor.
Yeah.
No, Mayor. They have to hear this. Someone has an emu, and we're in the town we live, and it ran
Oh,
away
Yeah,
on 4th
I've-
of July because of the
I've
fireworks.
seen that. I'm
That's
not
Run away, emu!
not excited for that emu to find its way to town because
No.
somebody's gonna go, oh look, dinner, and then they're gonna shoot it.
Bam!
no, it's gonna be
Oh wait, there's a tag on this bitch.
it may be a brawl for all because emus are dangerous and people here are stupid.
I mean, Australia
it's go-
lost against the
so-
emus, so
In
the
other
great-
words,
the
instead
Great
of
Emu War.
one gorilla versus 100 men, it's one emu versus 20 idiots.
Yeah.
against 20 Wisconsin people, yeah.
20 rural adjacent Wisconsinites versus an emu.
20 of Wisconsin's dumbest.
Yeah.
All right.
Only
Huh?
one managed to escape because he was too stupid to realize they were fighting the damn thing.
On that note, I think that's where we should leave it, everybody. Have a good night. Adios.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Nah,